Hello everyone, I am Raeifier, and welcome to another Fallout 4 video. Now, before we begin today's adventure, I just wanted to show you guys my collection of power armor here. So they're in varying states of functionality right now. This one doesn't even have a helmet, although you could wear it, but it doesn't protect that much on the left arm, and of course the head, lacking a helmet again. This one doesn't have arms, and this one only has the torso, the left arm, and the helmet.
I need to be alone right now.
Now this is the first armor we acquired during our rescue of Preston and everybody else. So I painted it the Minuteman paint scheme, just to commemorate that event, a significant event in our lives. And yeah, this is the T45D. Right now I'm wearing the T51D armor, which I painted with the red flames. And then this is our robot workbench, which I did show a bit in the previous video. I do apologize. I did have more footage where I was actually customizing Ada here, as well as Curie. Let's actually go to Curie. This is what she looks like now. So I still painted her white, but she has a very different...
May I borrow you for a moment?
Borrow me? Okay. Actually.
Is everything alright?
On the whole, no. It is not. I have spent much effort gathering information in our travels so far, and my self-diagnostics have come to a green conclusion. It is not lack of data or lack of collaboration which stifles my scientific progress. The inescapable truth is there has never been a great robot scientist.
Robots can do amazing things. Surely they've contributed to science.
When directed by a human, they have. But on our own, we tread predictable paths. The greatest scientific minds of history, the Einsteins and the Curies, my namesake, have had something beyond raw data analysis capabilities. They have had a spark. This elusive inspiration is something I must possess.
If there's a way you can do that, you should.
In fact, I must. If I am to advance my understanding of medicine in this strange world, I must embark on a great adventure. I must become human, or as close as I can. I must find a way to download all that I am into a human brain.
Okay.
Is that even possible?
Who is to say? There were great advances made before the war in cognition and memories. Surely there is someone who can help, or at least point us in the right direction. If you find someone, a brain surgeon, an artificial intelligence programmer, or someone who is an expert in matters of the head, please bring me to them.
Alright, well, that's an interesting turn of events. Speaking of robots with brains, that is actually what we're gonna do today. So let me just skip ahead of the strangeness and proceed with today's mission. Alright, so we start by the National Guard training yard. Our destination is here, quite a bit of a hike. Hopefully we don't encounter anything too dangerous along the way.
A few moments later.
Careful, sir. I don't think we're alone.
Oh! That one was wearing a nuke. There we go. Oh wow, she just melted that guy. We got that guy cornered. Let's go, Ada.
I'll cover you, sir.
There we go. Okay, well, a great victory was won over the super mutants. I don't want to go digging into their lair just yet, because that's not what this video is about. We have a robobrain to hunt. Let's see. Yeah, I can't climb this car. we're gonna dive.
Threats won't affect me. You? That's a different story.
I am aware, Ada. I'm aware. That's why I took my rat axe for diving. And hopefully we'll be able to find our way to the surface really soon. Man, this is nightmare fuel.
Any idea where they went?
Well, they went in pieces. That's where they went. But yeah, I don't know. The idea of being in power armor in underwater is a bit terrifying to me conceptually. Just imagine being underwater wearing a heavy suit of armor. Yeah, you might be physically protected from whatever lurks underwater, but sooner or later it'll just become your it'll become your tomb. Okay, enough of that.
An eternity passed.
Okay, so I think, yeah, we're definitely close now. I'm just not sure how close. Birds. Okay, robots. Integrated tank bot. I'm actually going to incite this so that it starts fighting for us. There we go. There we go. Yeah, let's just let them fight it out.
That's unfortunate.
Radar beacon. Oh, fusion core. Robobrain. And then let's self-destruct this guy over here.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
here you go, Ada. One slightly dented but still functional radar beacon.
This will do nicely. And, with any luck, it'll help us trace the Mechanist signal.
Don't worry. I'm sure it'll do the trick.
I certainly hope so. I'm going to begin my decryption routine, but it could take a while. In the meantime, I've picked up another robobrain beacon signal. It should be the last one you'll need to collect.
So, where exactly is the last robo-brain located?
Yes, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? If my calculations are correct, the signal is coming from... Oh, this isn't good. Location confirmed. The robobrain is at Fort Hagen Satellite Array, which means it's in the hands of the Rust Devils.
Who or what are the Rust Devils?
Allow me to explain. My old caravan encountered them once while crossing the river into the city. The Rust Devils are a group of ruthless raiders who utilize robots for their nefarious practices. They scour the Commonwealth looking for my kind. What they can't capture and reprogram, they strip for spare parts. I realize they pose a greater threat to me than you. I just want you to be well informed. That being said, despite what lies ahead, I can easily continue to decrypt the signal as we proceed. So shall we be on our way?
Okay, so we need to look for the third robobrain, which is in Fort Hagen. I'm not entirely sure why, but the name strikes me as familiar. Okay, I do believe we are here. We're not after Fort Hagen itself. We're after those satellite dishes behind it. And it appears there's actually a base over here. Ada did say that this is the territory of the Rust Devils. Oh, it's a Mr. Handy. Take me to your leaders.
We may have no more hiding for you.
Oh! Oh wow, what happened? Oh! Open door. Okay. So if they were guarding this place so meticulously, I have to ask why the robobrain is in here.
We may have an enemy. Well done, sir.
That's enough excitement for one day.
Engaging hostile target.
Whoa. Okay, this doesn't look good.
Powering down weapons, sir.
That's it. Sweet.
Oh. Oh, a D60. And it's complete. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back here. I'm gonna have to come back here. Oh,
People of the Commonwealth, it is I, the
hello.
You don't look like one of the Rust Devils. What are you doing here?
What did the Rust Devils do to you?
They felt that by keeping my head online would prove useful to them. Fortunately for me, they're stupid enough to actually believe anything I say. Admittedly, it hasn't gotten me very far, but it has saved me from the same fate as my rather unfortunate comrades you see in pieces around you. Now, back to my original question. What are you doing here?
Hunting down a radar beacon.
A radar beacon. How very interesting. That's a very specific part to be searching for, and you don't look like the typical part scavenger type to me. I calculate a 98.8% chance that you're looking for the Mechanist. If I'm correct, and I usually am, then perhaps we can help each other with our respective predicaments.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
How refreshing. Then allow me to explain. Now, how can I put this as simple as possible so someone at your processing speed can understand? In order to find the Mechanist, you're going to need more than just my radar beacon. You're going to need access to the facility. I'm willing to provide said access, but you'll have to fulfill two simple conditions. One, you need to get me as far away as you can from these lunatics. And two, find me a new body. Once both conditions are satisfied, I'll gladly provide you with everything you need. Do we have a deal?
How do I know you'll keep up your end of the bargain?
You don't. You're just going to have to trust me. So, do we have a deal?
Deal.
A wise decision. Once we're at our destination, I'll happily relinquish my radar beacon as a gesture of good faith. Now, I strongly suggest you stop loitering in the middle of a hostile location and get us both out of here at once.
Okay.
Let me have this one.
Oh. Oh. Oh, you're supposed to be a boss fight or something. Oh, you can't hack it? We'll have to fight it. Ooh. Yeah, I have to fight it. I didn't know that.
Well, come on. Let's not wait around for more horrifying monstrosities. Are you trying to get us killed? Watch the tripwires. I'd rather keep myself intact today, thank you.
Yeah.
You really are taking the path of most resistance here, aren't you?
Citizens will not be harmed.
Lost, not forgotten.
Enemy combatants reacquired.
I'll cover you, sir. Not much of a threat after all.
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Based on my limited experience with you, I estimate a 65% chance of making it out of here. Not optimal. An increase in effort could have an impact on the odds. This is the one that ripped my head off. I demand we rip her head off. It's only fair.
Weapons hot.
Let's get this done.
Oh. Yeah, that's what you get, Ivy.
No quarter.
I'm just getting started.
That's the last of them.
Had I a body, I would have killed her myself. Oh, well. 6 of 1, half dozen of the
Make
other.
sure you don't leave anything
job,
useful
Kimmy.
behind.
Oh. Okay, we definitely need the T60 parts. Okay guys, let me just deal with the loot here. I'll be back in a bit.
Thank goodness we are out of that hole. Don't think your job is done. I refuse to cooperate until you provide a body that meets my standards.
Okay, Ada.
Look alive.
How may I be of service?
Here you go, Ada. The final radar beacon. I'll need that head back when you're done.
Of course. Shouldn't take but a moment. There you go. Still in one piece. I'm not sure why you want the head back. All we needed was its radar beacon. Besides, robobrains are notorious for being, well, a real pain in the neck.
Now that you have the final radar beacon, will it be enough to track down the Mechanist's location?
I certainly hope so. I've already started the calculations while we've been having this conversation. That still doesn't explain why you need that head back.
What else do you know about them, Ada?
Quite simply, it's the first time General Atomics produced a successful union between organic matter and robotics. The brain is used both as a control unit and a data storage unit, which is far more efficient than using standard circuits. Unfortunately, there were a lot of programming issues with these robots, which caused them to be a bit, shall we say, unhinged. Hopefully, this particular robo-brain will have some of the answers that we've been seeking.
We still need it, Ada. I believe it can help us access the Mechanist's facility.
Of course. It makes perfect sense that the Mechanist would not only keep its location a closely guarded secret, but would secure it against intrusion as well. I'm terribly sorry. I hadn't considered that possibility at all. I'm afraid when it comes to assisting humans, I'm not doing very well lately.
Don't be ridiculous. If it wasn't for you, we couldn't have gotten this far already.
That's kind of you to say. Ever since I let my friends die in that caravan, I feel like I've been failing in my duties. I chose the route we took the day we were attacked. Perhaps if I had selected an alternate route, they'd still be alive. Sometimes I wish that Jackson had programmed me with my personality mode set permanently to disabled.
You shouldn't think that way. Your personality helps you think creatively.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but it's obvious that having my personality mode on is causing me to make mistakes. I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again. Now I've distracted you for long enough. I'll finish up my calculations while you deal with our new friend, Jezebel. Hopefully, she'll be able to grant us access to the Mechanist's facility and we can put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
Alright, time to build Jezebel, new body. Sure. Okay, what about that, Jezebel?
Interesting. This body you've selected for me isn't quite what I had envisioned, but it will have to suffice.
What kind of body were you expecting?
Considering I look like a junk bot that's been hastily welded together by an amateur, I'd say almost anything else would have been better. However, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, given your limited skill set derived from your equally diminished intelligence.
I'm sorry you feel that way. It's the best I can do.
Yes. Well, it's certainly better than being stuck to a machine surrounded by rust devils poking and prodding me for their amusement. Look, it's obvious we don't care for each other's company, which suits me just fine. So, why don't you ask me everything you wanted to know, and then I'll be on my way.
Tell me everything you know about the Mechanist.
Now there's a fascinating subject. The Mechanist, amazingly adept at programming, a veritable genius with electronics. I'm not surprised you're interested. I've been dutifully carrying out the Mechanist's instructions to help the people of the Commonwealth for quite a long time.
Helping the people of the Commonwealth? You?
Absolutely. It's my primary directive. The Mechanist instructed me to seek out and help the people of the Commonwealth. By my calculations, the easiest way to help a human is simply to destroy it. There's no point in prolonging a laughably fragile life. It's the most efficient way to assist them. Any other effort to help tends to result in numerous complex side effects.
The Mechanist gave you these instructions? To kill people?
Well, not exactly. The specific instruction was to help people. I merely interpreted the most efficient way to perform my duties. Assisting a human to the best of my abilities only affords a 25% survival rate. That means there's a 75% chance that despite my efforts, the human I'm assisting will die from something beyond my control. Therefore, it's better to hasten the human's death and put them out of their likely chance of misery than to deplete my limited time. It's actually quite elementary, but given your minimal intellect, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised you don't understand.
Can we stop with the petty bickering and just get to the part where you tell me how to access the Mechanist's facility?
I promised to answer your questions, and unlike humans, I don't have the capacity to lie. It's rather simple, really. In order to gain entry to the Mechanist's facility, you're going to need to outfit one of your robots with an MSAT modification. I'll upload the plans to your Pip-Boy device. There. I've fulfilled my portion of our agreement. Perhaps I'll remain here for a while and see how things resolve between yourself and the Mechanist. Purely for my own amusement, of course. I suspect you'll have quite a tale to tell once you return. But then again, I'd be surprised if you ever return at all.
I have so much faith in the will to get fast.
Okay, well, that was very interesting. I really wanted to finish the whole Mechanist quest line, but I guess we're gonna have a part 3 and do look forward to that. Anyway, I have been Raeifier, this has been Fallout 4, and you have been spectacular. As always, take care, be safe, make your dreams come true, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye everyone, goodbye.